Hola, we're on day 53. We're creating that strong foundation, that daily practice, that habit for a lifetime. Not just a challenge, not just a 6-week, 8-week challenge. We're doing it for an entire year, so it becomes a part of our lifestyle. Right, so we're going to start at the top of our mat. We're facing the side. We're going to start with our moon salutation for our warm-up. Don't stress too much if you get the exhale on the inhale or the inhale on the exhale. Breathe comfortably, move comfortably, and it all starts to make sense the more you practice. So we're going to start with our hands connected in front of our chest. We're going to inhale deeply. We're going to take our hands above head. On an exhale, we're going to side bend. You choose which side. Inhale back up. Exhale, side bend to the other way. Inhale, back up. We're going to step to the middle of our mat. We're going to exhale. We're going to come down to a goddess pose. Exhaling fully. Inhale, straighten up the legs, find your star. Now we're going to exhale. We're going to point our feet towards the front of our mat. Inhale. And on the next exhale, we're coming down to our triangle. We're taking our gaze upward. We're going to inhale. We're going to bring that top hand to the front leg, and we're going to fold down that front leg, pyramid pose. Now we're going to exhale, bend the front knee, drop the back knee. Inhale, a low crescent lunge, taking those arms back to where you can. We're going to come facing the side of our mat. Side lunge, exhale. Come to the middle of our mat. Bring the feet in, yogi squat. Inhale deeply. Coming to the other side with that side lunge, exhale. We're going to face the back of our mat now. Drop that back knee. Inhale deeply, low crescent lunge. Exhale, we're going to lift that back leg. We're going to inhale, we're going to straighten up that front leg, and we're folding down, pyramid pose. Exhale, we're going to open up to our triangle. Inhale, back to our star. Exhale, goddess. Going to jump up to the side of our mat. Inhale deeply. Exhale, side bend. Inhale deeply. Exhale, side bend. Inhale deeply. And voila, we've got one round of our moon salutation. Right, let's find our nice wide stance with our feet. We've got our archer squat flow. So hands on our thighs. And we're just going to find where our feet are comfortable to take our side lunge. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're going to take our gaze to the opposite direction of the bent knee. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We're going to find our archer arms. Inhale. Like we do every alternating day, and we find our rhythm. Now we are going to stick to one side. We're going to flex the foot, and we're just going to pump up and down. Breathing, cool, calm, and controlled. A few more. And then we'll take it to the other side. Switching over, flexing that foot, getting our balance, pumping. And a few more. And now we're going to take it back to our archer flow. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Whoo, and try not to fall over. It is all a part of it. All right, we'll stop. Bring our hands to our mat. Fold forward. We're going to bring our feet together. into the middle of our mat. We're coming up, we're finding our tree pose. So we're balancing and we're swaying. So you choose where you want to take your foot. You can take it sort of on the lower leg, the knee, or all the way up, whatever you're comfortable with. We will be moving within the balance though. So take your hands up on a big inhale. We're going to connect them. And we're going to side bend like we did with our moon salutation. So on an exhale, we side bend. Inhale up. Exhale other way. Inhale up. One more on each side. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Awesome. Bring those arms back up. We're going to stretch. Really reaching upward. Breathing. Cool, calm and controlled. And then we'll bring our arms back to our side. All the way down. Drop the leg. Move the hips from side to side. And we take it the other side. Awesome. So find your balance. Spread those toes out. Find your stability. Find your tree. Nice big inhale up. Hands connect above head. And we're side bending. On the exhale. Inhaling, coming back up. Exhale. One more on each side. Keeping balance. And last one. Cool. Taking those arms, we're releasing them, the hands, and we're pushing. We're fully stretching, breathing, reaching upward. And then we slowly bring those arms back to the side. And again, drop the foot, move the hips. And we're going to come to the top of our mat. And we're big inhale up, hands above head. Let's connect them at the top, bring them down past the midline of our body. We're going to fold forward, hinging at our hips. Find the mat with our hands, bend the knees if you need to. And we're finding a high plank. So we've got our high plank. Let's take a few rounds of breath. 1 and 2. Now we're going to come down onto our forearms, our elbows, and we're going to find our forearm plank. And we're doing what we do every single Thursday. We're connecting the hands, pointing the thumbs upward. We're placing the forehead or between the eyebrows on the thumbs, and we're lifting the right foot, placing it on the left heel, and we're holding for 5 rounds of breath. Cool, calm, and controlled breath. So that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take that foot back down to earth. You got your forearm plank. Take your knees down and have a rest if you need to. And then we're going to go again. So 3, 2, 1. Head on those thumbs, lifting that left foot. And 5 rounds of breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release that foot, hold your plank, palms come back down to earth. Hold, slowly drop the knees, point the toes, drop the hips, bring your palms to the mat, and we're just going to push ourselves back up, and we're going to find our boat pose. So in the middle of our mat, we're going to find our half boat first. So our legs, our shins are nice and parallel with our mat. We're nice and engaged in that core. We're keeping that back as straight as we can. And we've got our hands nice and parallel with our mat also. So our palms are facing each other. We're going to tap our mat. So let's go for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to straighten up the legs and we're going to flex our feet. We're going to inhale, bring the toes towards the shins. Exhale, point. Inhale, point on the exhale. 3 more. Inhale, keeping that back as straight as you can. That core is nice and engaged. 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Right, bring the legs down to the earth. Reach forward, fold forward, move a little bit. Pull the arms, or just fold forward if that's your limit. Got 1 more round in us. Right, half boat again. Point the toes, arms at the side. We're tapping our mat, making sure the core's engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten up. Flex on the inhale. Point on the exhale. 4, 5, 6. What did I do? All right, 2 more. Totally lost count. All right, bring her back down to earth. Fold forward. Move the hips, the butt, the legs, the knees, everything. Folding forward. Breathing. Enjoying the work. Right, we've got our V sit-ups. So if this isn't for you, just stick with your normal crunches. So crunch, sit-ups, whatever you want to call them. So our V sit-ups, we're going to go for 5. We're going to 3 rounds of 5 like we do every Thursday. So we find a hollow body and we take our arms up towards our toes. Straight legs. 3, 4, 5. Back to hollow body and relax. And another round. So find your hollow body, nice straight legs, pointed toes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hollow body. Relax. 1 more round. Bit of core work here. That solar plexus heating up the furnace. Right, 1 more round. So hollow body and we're reaching for those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hollow body. Relax. And we're going to roll over onto our bellies. And find our cobra. So on our bellies, forehead on our mat, palms on our mat, fingertips are kind of in line with the top of our shoulders. And we're going to find a mini cobra first. So we're going to fully engage those glutes as we inhale. That core is nice and engaged. And we just come up to a mini cobra. We're keeping those elbows nice and tucked. And we're holding the pose, not the breath. We're fully breathing. Alright, come back down slowly on an exhale. Relax the entire self. And we'll go again, but we'll take it that little bit further. So engaging those glutes, that core, inhale deeply. We're lifting up, we're going that little bit further. We're not fully straightening the arms, however, we're holding, we're breathing. Those ears away from the shoulders. And then on an exhale, slowly come back down. Let the forehead hit the mat. Rest the forehead, the entire self. Relax the entire body. Alright, we're going for one more. We're taking it all the way up. Pushing that floor away, inhaling deeply. When we're fully breathing, cool, calm, and controlled. And if this is too much, back up. Bend the elbows. We're pushing that floor away. And then on an exhale, we slowly come back down to earth. We're going to stack our hands on top of each other. We're going to drop our forehead on top of our hands. And we have found our final pose, our face down Savasana. We are done. Ticked off 53 in the bag, day 53. Happy Thursday if you're following along on the actual days. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste. Kudos to everyone giving this a go. It's good for you. Movement is medicine.